Gentlemen, it's truly an honor and a privilege this evening to be before you, and I want to thank IFIP and World Inclusion Congress for giving me this opportunity to be amongst you. But I'd really like to thank my dear friend and brother, Professor C. Rajkumar, the founding Vice Chancellor of O.P. Jindal Global University, who I can never say no, because the Parliament, despite being in session and we fighting it out there, even if it's on a Friday evening, I'm here. I'm very grateful to Raj and the entire congregation here. I don't have a long speech, but you have risked it, putting a politician to speak at this time of the day. But I'll make a small reflection and observation about inclusion myself. And firstly, want to welcome all the educators who are working on inclusion, who have come from across the globe, have joined us this evening. Welcome to India, the new India, the India that is moving towards Viksit Bharat, Developed India 2047, and being part of this journey with all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I come from the state of Odisha. The President of India is from my state of Odisha. One fine evening, I was attending a meeting in the North Block. By then, Kartavya Bhavan had not happened. So the ministries were there on the North Block. And while I was trying to exit, I was told to wait because a cavalcade was going to pass by. So people thought probably the Honorable Prime Minister is going to pass by. I sat there for some time. After some time, when the cavalcade passed, they said, it was the cavalcade of the President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. I felt very proud. You would say, why? I have been to the village of the President of India, and after she became President of India, her village got electricity. Her village didn't have electricity till the point she had not become the President of India. Inclusion. A lady who lost her husband, lost both her sons, struggled through life, started her career as a municipal corporation corporator, is today the President of India. A lady who comes from the tribal community, internationally, it is indigenous community, but she's the first lady tribal president of this country. Now, why am I saying this? I was watching Salam Bombay team perform here. And I was watching this very bright artist in that red jacket who was dancing here. And I said, I hope one day she'll become the next President of India. Inclusion would be truly unique then. When someone from Salam Bombay, just like Srimati Draupadi Murmu, goes on to become the President of India. We as a nation, we have diversity. Caste, creed, community, religion, dialect, geographies, demographies, we are riven by it. But despite our diversity, we find strength from each other. So the good work that you are doing regarding inclusion is to ensure whether it's a boy or a girl, anywhere, they have access to equal opportunity. That tomorrow, if the family can afford one tuition fee, and they have to choose between a boy and a girl in that family, whom do they choose? If institutions across the world are today developing their access, how is India as a nation providing access and inclusion? Should we look at the way our youngsters dress to probably demarcate whether they are acceptable within a social setting or not? Whether the religion of a boy or girl defines whether that person gets admission or not. Whether the economic status or the address and the location of a ghetto or a slum denies a young boy or a girl from an admission in a prestigious school or college, irrespective of it. Those are questions that needs to be answered. I'll not take much of your time, but these are questions that you are grappling with. These are questions for which we have to find solutions, and we'll do it together. But I leave that a thought of Srimati Draupadi Murmu. The human stories of success is something that we need to speak about. The human stories of valor of a lady who lost everything in her life but never lost her courage, coming from a village that did not have electricity when she became the President of India, is the kind of story that will inspire every boy, every girl who has never ever come to Delhi. Can never imagine that he or she can ever become the president, forget about being the president, become an MLA or an MP. And most importantly, when India, an Indian parliament, most likely is going to do the reservation for women in the parliament and state assemblies very soon in 2029, the bill might again come back. It is an opportunity for the girls across the nation to take up leadership positions, and inclusion can come only through education. I once asked a young girl in a school I was visiting, "Why are you studying?" She says, "Because I have to pull my family out of poverty." We have generations of poverty. It's only education that can drive us out of poverty. We do not have businesses, we do not have lands, we do not have anything. I've lost my father. The only thing that can bring me forward is education. Ladies and gentlemen, you're doing just that. Wish you all the very best. Thank you. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you very much for those very inspiring words. I think it is so wonderful to meet people like Dr. Patra and see that these are probably some of the conversations that happen in the parliament. Thank you. A big round of applause for Dr. Patra. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
On to the awards now. It is our distinct pleasure to present the first of this evening's Lifetime Achievement Awards to Dr. Mithu Alur. We'd like to start with a very short video.
over 50 years, Dr. Alur has been a pioneering researcher, author, and global advocate whose work has fundamentally reshaped education, healthcare, and social policy for children and women with disabilities across India.
Inspired by her daughter, Malini Chib, Dr. Alur founded the Spastics Society of India, now ADAPT, in Mumbai in 1972. This created India's first special school to provide education, medical treatment, and socio-emotional care all under one roof. Her groundbreaking model has since been replicated across 29 states, transforming thousands of lives and proving that with the right support, every child can thrive.
Dr. Alur's doctoral research in visible children exposed systemic policy exclusion and laid the groundwork for historic national reform. Serving on key government advisory boards, her relentless advocacy was instrumental in classifying cerebral palsy as an official category and guaranteeing that constitutional right to education for children with disabilities under the Right to Education Act. Beyond India, her North-South dialogues and regional training programs have upskilled over 400 master educators across the Asia Pacific.
Continuing her lifelong mission, Dr. Alur is now establishing the Mithu Alur University for Inclusive Studies and serving as chief editor of a new international research journal published by Wolters Kluwer.
A recipient of the Padma Shri, Dr. Mithu Alur's visionary leadership has moved mountains, turned practice into policy, and ensured that invisible children everywhere are finally seen, educated, and empowered.
May we please invite Daniel Sobel, the founder and chair of the IFIP, Dr. Raj Kumar, the Vice Chancellor of OP Jindal University and Chair of the World Inclusion Conference, to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Mithu Alur.
Dr. Patra as well to give out this award.
Distinguished people on the dais, President of IFIP UK, Daniel Sobel, and all its members. Thank you so much for this honor. I really don't know if I actually deserve all this. It's quite embarrassing for me. I just, because it's always a belief that it's always a bigger force, you know. So whenever you doing something. So I take all your compliments to the bigger force. But as they all said that I really, my raison d'etre for doing something for disabled people is because my daughter, who's sitting there, is Malini Chib, and she has a double master's, and she is really the main person who I should honor. And Mother Teresa once said that some people come into our life as blessings. Some come into our life as lessons. And I think Malini came into our life in both a blessing and a lesson. I just want to say that that is the raison d'etre which I personally got affected, because I was only 22 and my husband was 24. But I do want to say that the entire family, and that is why we wrote the book, The Birth That Shook the Nation. They all got involved, and my sister, who's no more, my brother-in-law, sorry, he's the president of ADAPT, and all his children, everybody got involved. My husband, who I can't see him, he seems to have disappeared, I think rightly. He's a finance man, and he introduced economic sustainability for the organization, which has been ably carried on by my son Nikhil, an economist and financier, and all my extended family, all the children, they're all here. You can see Karuna Nandi, you can see Shurujit, Shonali is not here, Tia. It's all of everybody in the family got involved with the movement of the Spastics Society. So I just want to say that micro efforts are vital and critical, because with micro efforts, it becomes a ripple effect, and it is like a catalyst that's spread around the whole country. So by doing that, and also my own doctorate from London School of Economics on policy, where I targeted Government of India policy. And yet, although I didn't let government off the hook, we worked closely in partnership with government. So that itself was hugely effective in identifying the issue that need to be changed to do inclusion. If you don't have inclusion, in the policy, in government, you can't spread it on a large scale, which you just heard that has actually been spread. So I just want to say thank you again, Daniel, and all the members of IPIF, and all of you who have been a part of this journey. I hope that you will continue and always remember to work beyond self, beyond power, beyond money, beyond prestige. Work for the bigger cause, and thank you to the bigger person, divine person. Thank you very much.
A heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Mithu Alur for her extraordinary contribution to advancing inclusion and empowering countless lives. Yeah, we can give her a big round of applause. We will request Daniel and Dr. Raj to please stay on stage. Thank you, Dr. Mahapatra.
Our second Lifetime Achievement Award is presented to Dr. Tuli, educator, social reformer, visionary leader, and founder of Amar Jyoti Charitable Trust. Again, we have a short video for you.
Dr. Tuli, founder and managing secretary of the Amar Jyoti Charitable Trust, is an educationist, a social worker, a rehabilitation professional, and a sportswoman. She is the first Dawn bureaucrat to be appointed as Chief Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities by the Government of India from April 2001 to April 2005. Dr. Tuli has a doctorate in English literature from the University of Delhi. She is also an M.Ed in special education from the University of Manchester and was conferred Doctor of Laws honoris causa by Roehampton University, London, in recognition of her extraordinary commitment to inclusivity. The Amar Jyoti Charitable Trust, established in 1981, is rendering rehabilitative services at its centers in Delhi and Gwalior with the holistic approach of providing integrated education, vocational training, medical care, and self-employment. With its pioneering concept of inclusive education, the schools run by Amar Jyoti in Delhi and Gwalior have an equal number of children with and without disability studying together. She has introduced this concept even in sports and cultural activities and has organized 5 national inclusive sports meets. Amar Jyoti's affiliation to the University of Delhi and the Indira Gandhi National Open University have helped persons with disability get professional training and their rightful place in society. Amar Jyoti Charitable Trust is the recipient of 2 national awards for the Best Institution in 1991 and for creation of barrier-free environment in 2005 from the Honorable President of India. Dr. Tuli introduced Abolympics in the country and initiated hosting of the 6th International Abolympics in New Delhi in November 2003. She is an executive member of the International Abolympic Federation. Dr. Tuli helped in creating a first in the history of India's disability sector by getting persons with disabilities to perform in the Republic Day Parade in 1995. Her contributions in the disability sector has earned her several national and international awards. The most significant of them are the Padma Shri for Social Work in 2012, the Hong Kong Foundation Award in 1987, and the President's Gold Medal in 1981 for distinguished services in the Home Guards. She had the distinction of being the first district commandant of the Ladies' Wing to lead the Home Guards contingent from Vijay Chowk to Red Fort during the Republic Day Parade in 1978. She is a member of a large number of educational institutions and committees related to the disability sector in the government and NGOs. Dr. Tuli is deeply committed to her mission of an India where persons with disability live with dignity and justice.
Extremely inspiring. Unfortunately, we don't have Dr. Tuli who's coming to take this award, but I'd like to request her son Vivek and Seema Tuli to please come on stage to accept the award on her behalf, and we want Dr. Raj back on please for this. Thank you. Daniel, Vivek and Dr. Raj, please do the honors.
Very good evening to all the distinguished guests, the organizers, IFIP, and the friends present here this evening. It is indeed my pleasure, my honor to receive this prestigious award on behalf of my guru. I call her my guru, a lady who started her journey 43 years back from under a tree with just 30 children, 15 with disabilities and 15 without, with everyone around her calling her a mad woman. And for 10 years in East Delhi, my dear friends, Dr. Tuli was known as a mad lady who sits under a tree and who thinks that children with disabilities can study along the so-called regular children. And when I ask her today that how could you go about your journey with people calling you mad, and 10 years is a very, very long time. And all she says is, I knew what I was doing was right. And children with disabilities had equal right to be in the mainstream education system. And friends, for that madness, she earned the Padma Shri. And that is why I call her my guru, who reframed the entire education system with her holistic approach of having not only academics, but inclusive sports, inclusive cultural activities, medical facilities, and the pioneering concept of pre-vocational skill development training from class 3rd onwards. And that journey, my dear friends, is definitely commendable. And we salute our guru for her journey. She was feeling very bad that she couldn't be here with all of you, and she has sent a poem that she had written on inclusion. Do I have your permission to read that poem, please? The title is Fostering Excellence Through Inclusive Education. Social inequality is a serious concern. From exclusion of the disadvantaged, we never seem to learn. While legislations talk of equal opportunities and full participation, we turn a deaf ear to its implementation. People far and wide talk of inclusion. Very few think of required fusion. In a class, it should be 50-50 or 60-40, not to have 1 or 2 in 30. Starting early is desirable. Eradicating complexes is formidable. Make the environment accessible and curriculum flexible. Holistic approach of developing personality needs to be instituted for sensitivity. Providing support services and special educators should be mandatory to make the learners accept each other naturally. Harmonizing various methodologies and getting into UDL technology will certainly change the orthodox ideology. Every learner matters and matters equally. We must foster excellence through inclusive education truly. My dear friends, thank you so much for the honor on behalf of Dr. Tuli, and I would like to take this opportunity to invite all of you to kindly come and visit our small world, Amar Jyoti, a world where there are smiles all across, a world where each and every learner matters, a world where we have very consciously eradicated in front of the world, disability, and where we see only and only abilities. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Each word had a meaning, and I'm sure we'll all carry it with us. Once again, congratulations to Dr. Uma Tuli, her family, and her entire team that works at Amar Jyoti for this very, very well-deserved recognition.
Our next honor, the third and final special award, is the Special Jury Award, presented in recognition of exceptional contribution and impact. May I please invite Jane Clark, the IFIP lead practitioner and chair of the panel of judges, and Dr. Christine Grimmer-Farrell, the editor-in-chief of Inclusionista, to present the Special Jury Award to Ms. Sushila Bora. At the age of just 21, life tested Sushila Bora G with widowhood, but she chose service over sorrow. In 1977, with 2 visually impaired children, she planted the seed of Netrahin Vikas Sansthan. Today, that seed has grown into a banyan tree that has so far given strength to 4,626 visually impaired, hearing, speech impaired, and intellectually challenged individuals. Right now, 1,250 students are shaping their future with free education, shelter, and food. Through the Sambal initiative, she empowered 7,500 women in distress with self-employment and dignity. It's our pleasure and honour to present the Special Jury Award to such an outstanding advocate for inclusion. Sushila Bora, congratulations.
Hello. Can I speak in Hindi? राष्ट्रीय भाषा हिंदी है, इसलिए मैं उसमें बोलना चाहूँगी। मैं नेत्रहीन विकास संस्थान की स्थापना 1977 में मैंने 2 बच्चों से मंदिर में की थी, क्योंकि मेरे पास कोई भी जगह नहीं थी। और आज वह राजस्थान का नंबर 1 इंस्टीट्यूशन है और भारत में भी 3rd 4th आता है। हमारे यहाँ से पढ़े हुए बच्चे, ब्लाइंड बच्चे, आज भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट में एडवोकेट्स बन गए और मतलब अलग अलग पोस्टों पे हैं। मतलब कोई भी बच्चा ऐसा नहीं रहता है। और अभी भी 1200 बच्चे इसका लाभ ले रहे हैं। ब्लाइंड भी है, डेफ एंड डम भी है और मेंटली रिटार्टेड भी है। मेंटली रिटार्टेड बच्चा ने इस वर्ष इंडिया में नंबर 1 अवार्ड जीता है। और हमारी दौड़ में हमारी एक लड़की ने इंडिया में 1st नंबर जीता है। तो इसलिए मैं कोशिश करती हूँ कि बच्चों को अधिक से अधिक उनको सुविधाएं दी जाए और वो पढ़ें। और वो बच्चे पढ़ते हैं और अलग अलग बड़े बड़े पोस्टों पे आज चले जाते हैं। मैंने ये सब चीज़ इसीलिए शुरू की थी कि 22 साल की उम्र में मेरे हस्बैंड की डेथ गिरने से हो गई और जिससे उनकी आँखों की रोशनी चली गई थी। तो मुझे एक ब्लाइंड बच्चे की पीड़ा मालूम है और इसीलिए इस पीड़ा को मैंने एक इतना बड़ा रूप दिया है। और आज वह संस्था कई बच्चों के ऑपरेशंस भी कराती है और भी तरह तरह के काम करती है, जिससे कि बच्चे पैरों पे खड़े हो सकें और बच्चे बहुत अच्छी अच्छी पोस्टों पर जा सकें। इसके अलावा डेफ बच्चे भी हमारे यहाँ हैं। तो इसकी स्थापना मैंने 2006 में की थी। इसमें पढ़ने वाले बच्चे हमारे 12th तक पढ़ रहे हैं अभी। और वो ऐसी चीज़ें बनाते हैं उनको कि वो हमारी इंटरनेशनल फेयर में उनके द्वारा बनाई ही, उनके द्वारा बनी चीज़ें की प्रदर्शनी लगती है। और अपने दिल्ली में लगती है तथा वह जयपुर में भी लगती है। और इस तरह से मैं उन बच्चों को ऐसा बना रही हूँ जिससे कि वो बच्चे अपने पैरों पर खड़े हो सकें और अपनी ड्राइंग, पेंटिंग और दूसरे सब कामों से अपनी आजीविका चला सकें। मेंटली रिटार्टेड बच्चे भी राजस्थान में हमारा नंबर 1 है। उसमें 165 बच्चे हैं, 100 तो लड़के हैं और 65 लड़कियां हैं। उन सब बच्चों को भी हम बहुत अच्छी ट्रेनिंग देते हैं, उनको एक्सरसाइज करवाते हैं। और आपको जानकर प्रसन्नता होगी कि अभी 2-3 महीने पहले इनमें से 20 बच्चों को पूरा ठीक करके हमने उनको घर भेज दिया। हम ये भी काम करते हैं कि जो बच्चे कभी किसी कारण से बहुत अधिक घर में उद्दंड करते हैं, तो ऐसे 20 साल से जो औरत बेड़ियों में बंद थी उसको हम ले आए और उसकी बेड़ियाँ खुलवा दी। वैसे 10 साल से भी बेड़ियों में बंद थी उसको भी ले आए। और जहाँ भी होता है इस तरह के बच्चे, उनको हमारे यहाँ लाते हैं, उनको ट्रेनिंग देते हैं, उनको दवाएं देते हैं। वहाँ एक डॉक्टर और 6 कंपाउंडर है जो कि उनका बराबर ध्यान रखता है। तो इस तरह से हम कोशिश करते हैं कि मेंटली रिटार्ड बच्चे भी अपने पैरों पर खड़ा हो सके और उनकी ज़िंदगी अच्छी हो सके। तो मैंने इन दिव्यांग बच्चों के लिए काम किया है और आज वह राजस्थान का प्रथम संस्थान बन गया है। और मुझे बहुत प्रसन्नता होती है जब मैं देखती हूँ कि मेरा एक ब्लाइंड बच्चा आज किस पोस्ट पर चला गया है और आज क्या क्या काम कर रहा है। तो आप लोगों से भी यही निवेदन कर रही हूँ कि आपके यहाँ भी कोई भी ऐसा ब्लाइंड बच्चा, डेफ बच्चा आपको दिखाई दे तो आप हमारी संस्थान नेत्रहीन विकास संस्थान में भेज सकते हैं। उनको हम निःशुल्क पढ़ाते हैं, खाना पीना कपड़े लत्ते सब कुछ फ्री है उनके लिए। तो आप किसी भी बच्चे को वहाँ पर भिजवा सकते हैं जिससे कि उस बच्चे की ज़िंदगी भी बन जाए। आपने मुझे वर्ल्ड एजुकेशन कॉन्फ्रेंस में आमंत्रित किया और मुझे अवार्ड भी प्रदान कर रहे हैं, इसके लिए मैं आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। करती हूँ। अवार्ड्स तो सिर्फ, मैं हमेशा ये कहती हूँ, अवार्ड तो एक हमारे थप्पड़ है कि अभी और काम करो, अभी आगे बढ़ो। मुझे बहुत सारे अवार्ड मिले हैं, पर मैं ये कभी मुझे नहीं लगता है कि मैंने कुछ किया है। मुझे लगता है कि अभी ज़िंदगी में बहुत कुछ करना है, और जब तक मैं स्वस्थ रहूँगी तब तक मैं इस काम को हमेशा के लिए करती रहूँगी। और आप लोग भी हमारे इस काम में सहयोग करें, इसी शुभकामनाओं के साथ आपको बहुत बहुत साधुवाद। ये आप सब लोगों ने मेरी बात सुनी है, और मैं नेशनल अवार्ड सेरेमनी करने वाले उनको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे यहाँ आमंत्रित किया है। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Congratulations for this absolutely wonderful work that you are doing. Ms. Bora did tell us a lot about the work they've done, and I wish we had the time to translate that for you. But I can tell you that that is really a lifetime of work that she's done. We need more people like her in our society. Thank you very much.